Yes, people, welcome back to All Things Arsenal. This is episode 15. And to be honest, transfer business is starting to heat up. So that's going to be the main focus today for the men and the women's team. But I'll start with what happened during the week. So a lot of people were fuming. They were fuming. Arsenal fans, probably about 95% of Arsenal fans were fuming with the Noni Madueke transfer. And rightly so. Rightly so. Every single Arsenal fan that was angry and that vented, you had every right to be angry and upset. We're giving Chelsea another 52 million for them to strengthen their side. We're giving them 52 million for someone that I do not believe is better than Gabriel Martinelli or Leandro Trossard. And he's not going to start over Bukayo Saka. So this is potentially a fourth choice forward for Arsenal. Would we say he's better than Gabriel Jesus, who can also play on the wing? I don't know. I don't really know about that. But Arsenal fans were very angry. So that is the picture that has been painted. Some took it way too far. Way too far. Started messaging Noni Madueke, abusing him, doing all sorts. For you, if you're one of those people, what I'm gonna say to you is just do better. Do better. Take a long, hard look in the mirror and think, is this the person that I want to be? Someone that sits at home and just starts abusing players, sending them all types of abuse. Criticism is fine. Saying you don't like a player or you don't want a player to come to your football team because you believe he's not good enough, that is fine. Like, that is fine. But when we go into the realms of messaging people, messaging people's parents, doing all type of things like that, I think that's where you should just look in the mirror and say, this is not the type of person I want to be. So for you guys, you do better. But as a result of that, I should have already had the pictures ready, but this weren't even meant to be what I began with. So as a result of all Arsenal fans being very, very angry, Mikel Arteta, his mural was defaced. They wrote Arteta out on it and they were going crazy. They also, I think they put blood on Josh Kroenke's face. They did go very, very far, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of at a loss for words. Do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with it. But can I see why Arsenal fans are angry? Yeah, can, can. But is graffiti ain't gonna do anything? Because now Noni Madueke is going to be an Arsenal player. And the amount of pressure he's going to be under, I'm thinking, do we blame the club or is this the player's fault? I mean, not the player. Is this the club or is this the fans? Because I get a club is not really going to want to be held hostage by the fans. I get it, man. I totally get that. But at the same time, surely we're not all stupid. We know Madueke is not good enough. Unless he proves us all wrong, fair enough, but I don't see how he proves us wrong. He's not been good enough. So I don't get what's going to change. How is he just going to be able to just get good enough straight away? We're seeing what Liverpool's doing. Look at Liverpool's business. Liverpool going in for Isak. Verts, world record thief in the Premier League. Gyokeres, Frimpong. They've just won the league. They are better than us at this moment in time. And now they're strengthening. They're not buying Madueke. All of their players they've bought, Gyokeres and Frimpong, that's starting left back and right back. Verts, he's coming in to start. Like they're just buying starters. If Isak comes in, he's gonna start. It's only Zubimendi that we've bought so far as of the 15th of July who is a guaranteed starter for Arsenal. They're bringing in four and they've just won the league. We've only brought in one starter in Zubimendi. So I know why Arsenal fans are angry. And the news of the Isak move is just going to get people more angry, more and more and more angry. So, Arsenal, you need to do the right business. Like, I don't agree with fans necessarily graffitiing stuff Arteta out and whatnot. Oh, sugar, I'm still looking for this photo. But at the same time, like, let's just be honest. If we're honest with ourselves, so far the business, who we're going for, I feel like we should have been going for the bigger names earlier and bringing these little kind of Keppers, XYZ, these type of players at the end of the window because we need the difference makers to be here from day one. From day one, pre-season, ready to train. That is what we need. But hopefully, Arteta, many people's savior, Christ, however way you want to look at it, people are saying that Arteta turned Havertz into this guy. Arteta done this to that guy. So maybe he can get a tune out of Madueke. Maybe. I don't want him, but just maybe. Maybe Arteta can do it. But even if Madueke performs, if Arsenal don't win the league and we go trophyless again, this this signing is gonna be highlighted. People, fans are going to highlight this signing as a reason for us not winning the league. And what people have to remember, I'm pretty sure this is an Arteta guy. So if you're one of those fans that are going to be angry about Arsenal winning the league, you're gonna have to point your anger in the right direction. Because me, I don't blame this guy, that guy. No, the board haven't been good enough. Arteta hasn't been good enough. And some of the players have not been good enough. That's why we don't win the league. That is why we're 5.5 years no trophy. There seems to be something like a mental block with these Arsenal players that they just can't get over the line. And we'd like to hope this is why I wanted Rodrigo, why I wanted Gyokeres, because they've got over the line. They've played major parts in their teams winning silverware. This is why I want winners, not fringe players winners like Zinchenko and Jesus. Yeah, they were there at Man City, but let's have it right. This wasn't Aguero we signed. This was Gabriel Jesus, who doesn't know if he's a number 9. He doesn't know if he's a right winger. So all I wanted this summer is for Arsenal to buy serious players to come in and start. Start from day one. Striker, left wing, starters. A midfielder, starter. Another midfielder to challenge Odegaard. Hopefully that's Eze. That is what I wanted. That is what I wanted. But we don't always get what we want. Some people still think we can go and get Rodrigo, blah, blah, blah. I guess we're going to see. But that first topic is kind of covered. It's more to do with the graffitiing. Like, there was no need for that graffitiing. People, please, no graffiti. Just calm down. Yeah, man. Relax. But yeah, so I'll take a more in-depth look at Arsenal's signings. So far, I'll put up the graphic so I can show you who we signed. Here it is, people. So far, we know we've got Kepa through the door. Kepa's through the door. That was a 5 million transfer. Brought in Norgaard, Thomas Partey replacement slash backup call. 13 million from Brentford, not the worst business. Zubimendi coming from Real Sociedad. Close to 60 million in total, I believe it is. I think it's 52 million the guaranteed fee. After that, I don't know. So those are the three confirmed. And Mosquera is having a medical. Madueke has basically completed a medical. So, and that's what 52 million for Madueke. Mosquera, I believe, is 13 as well. Add-ons taken that to around 18 million. So there's the business is not the worst. We do need another defender that is capable of challenging Gabriel and Saliba. So this Mosquera guy, I'm not against it, even though Kivior was very, very good at the back end of last season. Maybe he'll stay now. So then you have Kivior, Mosquera, um, what's his face? Gabriel and Saliba. And obviously you've got Calafiori and Timber, who were signed as centre backs. Ben White was signed as a centre back. So that takes it to 7 in total. Mars Lewis Skelly, midfielder, playing left back. Yeah, we don't have a natural right back. We don't have a natural left back. But this is what we've done. This is what we've done. So maybe Kivio will go because we know also Kieran Tierney's gone. Tavares is gone. Two natural left backs. Tomiyasu, another original centre back, but covers very, very well at right and left back. But we know injury issues have plagued him. Mr. Partey, he's been released. Marquinhos is also gone. And then we've got Jorginho that has gone. And I'm pretty sure with the outgoings, we're probably likely to see Reece Nelson will probably leave. Uh, Trossard looks like he might leave because he's linked with a move away from Galatasaray. Who else? Fabio Vieira. Probably Lokonga as well. Big up RSL. Big up, man. Big up, man. This is just an Arsenal stream, and so feel free to drop in and out. I'm sure you've got bigger fish to fry with your Isak potential transfer. But yeah, so there's a lot more players that could go out. Will Martinelli leave? I don't know. If Gabriel Jesus is fit before the end of the window, will he leave? Who knows? Zinchenko, we know he's going. So there is quite a few players that Arsenal still need to move on. And hopefully they can just get a substantial fee in the door. Because we know Arsenal's record sale is still Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And this was in when? Like, I can't remember, like 2017 or something, we sold him to Liverpool for like 35, 40 million. That is still our record. We haven't sold a player for 50 million. Like, how embarrassing is that? Our business is very, very poor. Very, very poor, man. Yeah. Swear down. Yeah, that's a joke, man. But maybe next summer. Maybe you just get a Mateta as a little backup. You know what I'm saying? And then next summer, go all in for Isak. Because the price will be cheaper, one less year on the contract. But yeah, man. Big ups to you anyway. So where was my train of thought? Yeah, so hopefully Arsenal can sell some players. And then the incomings. So we know that Victor Gyokeres, that deal is getting ever so close. I believe there's even like a fee in place for Gyokeres. Literally, the agents between the agent and Gyokeres, I just feel like they've made this deal happen. Like they've literally made it happen. So we got the Guardian here. The Guardian are spreading propaganda because I ain't seen this, but this is apparently the Guardian. So the Guardian are saying Arsenal agree 63.5 million euro Victor Gyokeres deal with Sporting, with add-ons being discussed. Total cost of the deal likely to be close to 80 million. So what's that? 55 million pounds up front. And I'm guessing, yeah, something like 10 million potentially in add-ons. Which today, in today's market, if Arsenal can get Victor Gyokeres for 65 million, that is great business, as I believe Frankfurt are holding out for 90 million euros for Hugo Ekitike, which would surpass the Gyökeres fee. And Ekitike's had one season in the Bundesliga. Bear in mind, I believe Mamouche might have outscored him, and he left in January. So just how good is Ekitike? I don't know. But is he worth 90 million euros? Hell no. We've seen Frankfurt. Frankfurt have done this a lot of times. Like, big up. But yeah, like, we've seen this with Frankfurt. Frankfurt are robbing bastards. Like, we've seen them do it with, who did they do it with? They done it with Sebastian Haller, sold him for 50 million British pounds to West Ham. Appalling transfer. They done it with that. I think his name was Luka Jovic. They sell him for like 65 million to Real Madrid. Another flop. So they know how to get money for their players, but they don't all turn out well. So yeah, man. It's interesting anyway. It's interesting, but yeah, so those are the bonuses. Saying Arsenal are looking to offer 50 million euros. Fair enough. Don't know what that works out in pounds. I think it's close to like 12 million. So, yeah, man. I think this deal will be done by the end of the week. I feel like we'll get a here we go. A here we go by the end of the week. And I believe Victor Gyokeres will have a medical at Arsenal next week. And he will be playing the first preseason game. So that's one potential incoming. We spoke about Madueke. He's having a medical, so I think the less said about that, the better, if I'm being honest with you. I don't really want to speak too much on Noni Madueke. He's coming in, he's here, and it's done. So, but after Gyökeres, will Arsenal do more business? Will Arsenal say, you know what, let's go. Let's actually go and get Eze and Rodrigo. But then you're going to have to sell Martinelli. Or will we? Because we'll have Kai Havertz, Gyökeres, Saka, Madueke Eze Rodrigo as the six forwards. Obviously, Jesus is still there. Wanyeri can play out wide. Martinelli and Trossard are still there, but if you're to sell both of them and get a substantial fee, I'd be all for it. I definitely want Eze. I feel like that deal is going to get done. So this is another one. If Arsenal don't sign a Berici Eze, I think, yeah, I think I might lose it. I think I might, because who are we going to sign as this player to play on the left slash challenge Odegaard? Because Eze would do both of those things. He's better than all our left wingers. And you could say last season he was miles better than Odegaard. So this is a player that I want at my club. And hopefully Arsenal go and do the right thing. Because all that is being said, is that Arsenal will go after Eze once the Victor Gyokeres deal is done. Because it's saying Arsenal hold genuine interest. Most things that you read is talking about Arsenal will definitely go to Eze. Eze and Rodrigo are separate deals. They say all of this stuff, but I just don't see us buying Noni Madueke and Rodrigo and Eze and Gyökeres. I would love for Arsenal to surprise us, but like, do you know what I'm trying to say? I just can't see Arsenal doing that. Like, I just can't see it. Like, here's the story. Like, Arsenal sporting director Berta still has eyes on an array of exciting attacking talents amid the club's widely reported pursuit of Eberici Eze. So, this is what I want to see. Like, Madueke passes medical on Monday morning. Okay, so that's done. Mosquera, he's gonna pass his medical, done. So those are two players done. But I honestly feel like this Eze deal is so easy to get done. He's got a release clause. I just feel like Arsenal are trying to lowball Crystal Palace. Like I feel like that's what they're trying to do. I don't feel like they're being fair to Crystal Palace. But at the same time, I get it. I want my club to pay as less as possible. So as much as I want Eze now, let's see. Let's see if he's there for preseason. That's what I just want to see. So yeah, that's a few. I think what else? There was something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to take a look at these actual new signings. This is what I wanted to do. So I do have something here, I believe it is. Oh, look at this. Taking long to load. Messing us about, aren't you? But I wanted to compare the midfielders. That's what I actually wanted to do. I wanted to see what midfielders are the best. So here it is. We've got a piece on Martin Zubimendi, which is here. Here's the piece. So obviously it talks about Arsenal being close to signing Zubimendi, blah blah blah. We know all of that. But then obviously it goes into the passing stats. But what I want us to remember as well with these type of stats, in La Liga, it's a lot more technical. Teams don't, there's not a lot of long ball football. It's a lot of technical play, a lot of passing, recycling the ball. So we just want people to remember that. And also, it is slower than the Premier League, less physical. So Zubimendi plays an integral role in his team's build-up play and has been attempting 53.63 passes per 90 minutes in La Liga. Okay, in comparison to Rice attempts 53, Jorginho 60, and Partey 62. So what's that? 53 passes he does to Partey 60. First things, I'm probably sure because Arsenal average 56% possession. I'm pretty sure that's higher than Real Sociedad's average possession stats in La Liga. Like, let's even go check it here. Average Real Sociedad average possession stats. Let's go and see. Okay, got it up here, people. It's loading, loading. Oh, okay. I was wrong. So they actually 54%. Arsenal are on 57. I would have thought it would have been a lot less close, but fair enough. Fair enough. But once again, he's coming to Arsenal side, so you're gonna expect him to have similar attempted passes as Thomas Partey. That's what you're gonna expect because Jorginho 60, Partey 62. Obviously, Declan Rice is less that controller from deep. The Spanish international has a pass success rate of 83.4%, which puts him behind Rice, Jorginho, and Partey. These type of stats, I don't look at that too badly. I don't always look at too badly because what does that mean? It might just mean he's trying more riskier passes. But then it says he also ranks narrowly below the Arsenal trio when it comes to progressive passes per 90. He has an average of 5.93 and Party 5.95. It's close. Rice 6.212 and Jorginho 6.15. So yeah, that is something that you can look at, but at the same time, he's coming to Arsenal, new team, new league. He could easily regress very fast, as we know the Premier League is unforgiving. But Zubimendi is particularly good at retaining the ball and has been dispossessed just 0.6 times per 90. I mean 0.6, okay. Jorginho's 1.2. Rice is 1. Although Partey 0.5 times per 90 minutes. So we're looking at these stats. Is he better than Partey? I guess we're gonna see. I guess we're gonna see. He might flourish at Arsenal. Defensive work. Zubimendi's not afraid to have a physical battle in the middle of the park and has registered 72 successful tackles in La Liga, the 11th most in the division. The Spain international is averaging 2.27 successful tackles per 90 and is only second to Partey 2.9 among the players that we're comparing here. Rice is averaging just 1.77 successful tackles. This is a stat that mind-boggling. Yeah, it's mind-boggling because I would have thought Declan Rice's tackles are high. You know what I mean? Like that's not that's not good enough, surely. I know he's attacking more, but surely, like, he needs to win that ball up the pitch a lot more. Yeah, man. We're watching you, Declan. But yeah, so his tackle success rate 82 is higher than all of Arsenal's. So there we go. But as I've said, can't always look too deep into it when you're comparing different leagues. But yeah, I think that kind of gives us a good kind of understanding of the player we're getting in. That's for those of you that haven't watched much of him. He's 5'11", so yeah, he's Jorginho's height, but they say he's very strong in the air. But this is the thing. Mikel Merino came into Arsenal, and I feel like he had big up, man, big up, broski, big up, man. This is the Arsenal show today, man. Big up, man, big up, man. Make sure we're liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel. I'm just comparing Zubimendi to all the other Arsenal midfielders, but at the same time, we can't look too deep into it because Mikel Merino had some crazy numbers, like. And I'm almost sure at Arsenal, those numbers don't match up. I'm almost sure about it. Those numbers don't match up. Like he was having like aerial duels, like winning 7 per game or something crazy. He was killing more than anyone else. But this is what happens when you come to the Premier League. If you're a bit slow, you're in trouble. We've seen slow players like Marino. They had to put him up front. They said, nah, we can't have him in the midfield. You need a bit of speed in that midfield. You need at least a burst of pace. And that is why we shifted him out to striker. But now he's cooked. I don't know where he's even going to fit now. It's going to be kind of mad to see, bruv. Are we going to play Real Sociedad midfield? Odegaard, Merino, and Zubimendi. What? We spent, what, 100 million in the midfield to come out with a Real Sociedad midfield? Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on at Arsenal, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. I'm confused. I am confused, but at the same time, as they say, it is where it is, innit? It is where it is. You can only deal with what's in front of you. It's football. At the end of the day, nobody died. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Next player. We look at Christian Norgaard. I ain't gonna do this for all the players. Like I said, I ain't doing it for Madueke. Should do it for Mosquera. But yeah, so they're basically doing a piece on Christian Norgaard here, how the Danish international can fill the void left by Jorginho and Partey. So I believe they do compare these players. It's saying Norgaard's a player who ticks all of those boxes. So that's leadership, Premier League experience, technical ability, and outstanding ball winning attributes. The 31 has proved consistently reliable for Brentford and is a relatively low cost addition who should fit nicely into the Arsenal midfield. Off the ball energy. Norgaard is athletic who gets around the pitch with great enthusiasm. He ranked 17th for distance covered in the Premier League last season, while Thomas Partey was in 57th spot. But once again, how are you going to compare Arsenal, that had the fourth most possession in the league, to Brentford, who were 15th in terms of possession? So, of course, Norgaard's going to have to do a lot more running because his team's doing a lot more defending. Arsenal have more of the ball. So, this is kind of a nothing stat, but at least he's got legs. So Arsenal's new signing ran an average of 11.4k per game, 1k further than Partey, 10.4k, and he also covered 0.5k more ground per 90 minutes than Jorginho. His work rate will add vibrancy to Arteta's midfield, especially when they didn't have the ball. Blah blah blah. Norgaard's numbers were tremendous for Brentford in 2024-2025, and they compare favourably with the players he has effectively replaced in North London. Okay, so that is what they're saying. Bro, if you want me to do Madueke, I'll do Madueke, but I don't really have an appetite to talk about Nani Madueke. It's bad vibes. It's bad vibes. I might buy an Arsenal shirt with Madueke's name, just so people think I'm a top gooner. Positivity and that. So, interceptions per 90, Norgaard 1.5, 6 to Partey 1.3, and Jorginho 0.9. You'd expect that. Pressures per 90, 15.27 compared to Partey's 10.61 and Jorginho's 10.77. Pressures in the middle third, 8.8 to 6.6 and 5.77. We've got pressures resulting in turnovers, 2.1, 1.9 for Partey, Jorginho 0.9. So you can actually kind of see that between Partey and Jorginho, like there is a big gap in numbers there. Like possession 1 per 90, Jorginho wins it the most, 7.05. And that's a big gap to Partey, 4.44. So you can kind of take these stats into, you can kind of look at them a little bit. You can. It just doesn't show you the full picture. We'll get this picture next season. And he's 6.14, possession 1 in the middle third, 3.56, Partey 2.57, and Jorginho 4.87. Once again, big gap in numbers. Then successful tackle rate. I feel like this you can kind of more look at it because a tackle's a tackle. Like that's it, like a tackle's a tackle. So 6.62, 59, and then Jorginho 33. Wow, 33%. He's like a mannequin in that midfield, isn't it? That's one in every three tackles. Like Norgaard's basically 2 and 3. That is crazy. So then it goes on. It says Norgaard's 49 interceptions, ranked joint second for the most by midfielder, behind only 60 of Liverpool's Ryan Gravenberch. Okay, okay. And inside the middle third, Chelsea's Moises Caicedo, 132, was the only player to win more possession than that of Norgaard. Okay, so this is where you can look at the stat because Chelsea averaged the third highest possession, and Caicedo is still blowing people out the park. So there you go. You take the stats how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? You take it how you want to take it, man. So, people, I'm led to believe we want to look at Madueke. Is that what we really want to look at? Because I don't want to look at him. Yeah, man, I don't want to look at this guy. Like, compared to Arsenal midfielders, forwards. Yeah, man, this is not something I want to do, man. You know what I mean, man? You lot literally forced me to do it. I gotta give the people what they want in it, as they would say, man. Give the people what they want. How Noni Madueke compares to other Arsenal wingers. Let's see how they compare. I'm not gonna read all of that stuff. Just give me the stats, people. Well, there's no graphic. Okay, no graphic. It's just writing. So I'll read it out for people. As reported by The Sun, Madueke completed 2 out of 4.3 dribble attempts per match for Chelsea last season. In contrast, Trossard completed 1.3 of the 2.8 dribbles he attempted, while Martinelli completed 1.3 from 3.9. In terms of open clay crosses, Madueke averaged 2.8 and completed 0.5, equal to Trossard's 2.7 average with the same success. Martinelli was the standout in this area, averaging 3.5 crosses per game with 0.8 successful. Like, so where's the actual comparison? Is this the real comparison? Like, even they don't want to give a comparison. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, even these motherfuckers don't want to give a comparison. Like, I- hopefully I can find it, but people don't even want to do it themselves. Even they've had enough. They've had enough. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, no one's doing no Madueke comparison. If it, if this is not the, I don't want to look at the Sun, bruv. The Sun just spout propaganda from. This is the propaganda machine, but come on, man. We gotta be reliable in some sort of way. We can't be looking at the Sun for news, man. Anywhere but the Sun. So, okay, here it is, people. Big up to TNT for this. Yo, give us a copyright strike there. So, what's that? Is someone there? Okay, I heard voices. Maybe that's Randy Orton.
Focus in the eyes. As here he comes.
They talk to
35
me.
from the ash.
They talk to me.
It went the right way and kept it out.
Talk to me. 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 But yeah, so here. Madueke played 32 games, Trossard 38. Oh, Trossard played every game. Martinelli 33, Wanyeri 26. But you see what they're doing? Like, they fully not even putting Saka in this comparison. Okay, so goals. Trossard and Martinelli both scored more goals than Madueke. Yeah. Trossard and Martinelli both got more assists than Madueke. Expected goals. Madueke had the most expected goals out of all of our forwards. But look at that. Wasted it. So he's also a waster. He's also a waster. This is what this is why I don't want these type of players. Players, look at that. Like all of them, Trossard, Martinelli, Ranieri, they were all expected to have 7 goals. Yeah? All of them. Trossard, Martinelli, they overperformed. Ranieri, fair enough. I don't know. He must have just been shooting. But he's a kid, so that's understandable. Trossard, Martinelli, Ranieri all had more expected assists than Madueke. And yeah, he only has more assists than Ranieri, but Ranieri played what, 6 less games than him. Touches in the opposition box, so once again, Madueke, 199. Martinelli's close, but here we go. 12 GA to 10. Obviously, he was at Chelsea. Most people say Arsenal's a better side, so you play in a better side, maybe your numbers will improve, maybe. Chances created. 41 for Trossard, 40 for Martinelli, and 32 for Madueke. So he ranks below. Possession 1. Trossard, 1 possession, 104 times, clear of everyone. 84 for Madueke, 78 for Martinelli, and 34 for Ranieri. Dribbles completed. Here it is. Madueke completes more dribbles. There he is. That's his one stat. He's clear. Shot conversion rate per 90 minutes. 8.8. Once again, he's got an 8.8% chance of his shots going in. Trossard is 11.1. Martinelli's on 14.6. And then look, young Ethan. Ethan is basically double the shot conversion rate than Madueke. So, boy, there's your comparison, people. You wanted me to compare Madueke, and yeah, the numbers will show that Madueke will have his work cut out to nail down a regular place in the starting lineup. Both Trossard and Martinelli had more goal contributions. But yeah, obviously it says Arsenal fans about the expected goals while he touches the ball more times in the box. But we just hope that he can try a thing. And then they've even compared him to Eberici Eze. Eze, 34 games to 32. Eze, more goals, more assists, more expected goals, more expected assists, less touches in the box, more chances created, more possession won, more dribbles completed. The only thing is the shots conversion rate per 90 minutes. But that's a skewed stat because I believe Eze takes a lot of shots from outside the box. He takes free kicks. So that's where stats are skewed. When people are long range shooters, of course their numbers are going to be lower. That's why I was even surprised with Ranieri because he shoots from anywhere. I know Trossard's another one that shoots from everywhere. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Come on, man. Hey, man said Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. That's gonna be too funny. I don't know if you're still here, but no facts, bro. Facts, like how people think he's gonna start. How, like objectively, he's not better than these man. So, like, there's no God-given birthright to start. Like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? So, that's Noni Madueke compared. Now, let's try and see Mosquera. Like, let's try and see him. Arsenal defenders. But once again, I don't really like this cross league. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this cross league, trying to compare it with Gabriel and Saliba. Man's at Valencia. Don't even know where Valencia is. Last I heard, they were fighting relegation. They were in big relegation trouble, so you can't really compare. Like, but what we can do though is we can actually take a look at his numbers. I think that is more fair. That is more fair for the young man. So I'll quickly take a brief look at this. Then we'll move on. Talk about Arsenal women doing big business. So here is Christian Mosquera. Buying a lot of Christians, aren't we? Got Jesus, we got Christian, Norgaard, Christian Mosquera. Hmm, don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Saka's a Christian. Eze is a man of God. So few Christians there. But yeah, so he's played at right back. He's played at right back, okay. 9% of the times, okay. He was mostly a right centre back though, but he can play on the left. He has played 37% of games there, but he's mostly right centre back. But it's good to know that he can do both. He's played in the middle of a back three by the looks of it, because why would it just say centre back 6 times? Yeah, 48% were played as a right centre back. Yeah. So that's his position. Okay. Most players aged under 21 in top five leagues since not the season just gone, the season before. So these are the numbers for players under 21. Mosquera tops it, 73 games. Garnacho and Yamal are next up there, 72. Then you got players like Dorgu, Savinho, Duas on the list. Oh, oh. Most minutes played is clear. It's clear. So he's got a lot of minutes in his legs for a young man. I believe he's just 20 years old. So once again, he's not somebody that's a nobody. You know what I mean? Then once again, this says best at facing opponent dribbles, 50 plus faced. So he's got a win rate 76.7%. Best in La Liga. And as you can see here, there's a player below him, 94 times he's faced. Boom. A few players that's faced more dribbles than him, but they might just be wing backs or fullbacks. Yeah. Very, he's very, very promising if we're honest. We just look at it like that. And what, 76 progressive passes. So there's a lot good with him. There's a lot good with him by the looks of it. Looks like he can defend and he looks like he can play out from the back with says only 6 defenders, all of whom play for more possession dominant teams, recorded more ball carries, 503, or more progressive ball passes, whatever, than him. Okay, fair. That's fair enough, man. That is fair enough. That's all. There's a lot to be positive about. This is potentially a future star. That's what we'd say. But then again, this is the last thing I'll say on this. Of all the 195 players to attempt 50 plus true tackles in La Liga last season, Mosquera had the highest success rate, 76.7%, proving just how adept he is when it comes to one-on-one defending. In the Premier League, Saliba ranks second for true tackle success, 79.5%, behind Nottingham Forest Nikola Milenkovic. So he'd add what, 76? Yeah, man. So that's not bad, man. Can only work with what you've got, and he seems like he's gonna be a player, sort of like, if he continues on that trajectory that he's on, it's gonna be very, very good for him. So we just hope that he's able to continue on that trajectory, because then, like I believe Gabriel's almost 28, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna need, sooner rather than later, someone to fill that gap, and he can play left and right. So I think he's got some time. He's got some time. But yeah, people, I think that's it. Looking at the men's side, we'll finish things off. Yeah, nah, no Akis, man. The Akis, they're not there yet, you know. We had El Nene. El Nene was a devout Muslim, you know. But I don't feel like there's many more acts at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Just, we got a load of Brazilians, you know, they all love God. Like, you know, the Brazilians, they love God. Like, that's them. They got that it's not the angel of the north, but I'm sure you lot know that the statue. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that statue's called, bruv. Someone will have to put it in the comments. There must be one intelligent person that knows that big statue in Brazil that knows geography. But yeah, we move. We move on to the women. Brother Jabroni. Arsenal women's doing bits, you know. Doing bits over there, you know. Yo, months. We get a new signing. We seen my brother. We got the new signing, Brother Jabroni. We got the new signing. Taylor Hyde. Oh my days. Man said Arsenal investigating. Bro, what is going on? Fans are going mental. I think this was when she was playing for Liverpool, though. This was when she was playing for Liverpool. I think someone must have said something creepy. You know, these creeps, why did they do it, yeah? So after the match, she spoke about taking a stand. I will not let the actions of one individual ruin what a fantastic day for the team and our supporters, but it's not okay. And I was determined to take a stand. It was hard for my mum and dad not to realize what was going on and to find out later what was being shouted at their daughter during the game. So, I don't know what was being said, but oh, sorry, I wasn't even reading what it was. It was just a picture of her anyway. But it's just basically like, yeah, man, like, I don't know, like, certain people, they go to the stadiums and they just say what they want. Like, they leave their wives for like 3 hours, they're going mental. They don't even come back home. They're in the police cells. That's usually what happens, bro. Like, these not going mental, doing all of this rah 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 stuff. But really and truly, people need to calm down. Yeah, it's a beautiful woman. But brother, she's a footballer. That's her job. Her job is not to be harassed and harangued. So some people need to calm down. But she's coming to Arsenal, so if you were that fan, calm down. Take it easy. Just take it easy, bro. Like, just calm down. Just calm down. That's all I'm gonna say, yeah. But yeah, Taylor Hines, left back slash left wing. Okay, RSLC. I knew there was someone intelligent. There we go. Christ the Redeemer. Yes, I knew that was the name. Christ the Redeemer. Yeah, man. But as I'm saying, Taylor Hines, left back slash left wing. So I don't know what that sort of means for the women, you know, because now like Arsenal women, they got a lot of forward players. So I'm thinking there's gonna be a big name casualty, and there usually is every year. I believe last season it was Vivian Miedema. She got the boot. So we've also signed Chloe Kelly for free. So that's two signings for the European champions Arsenal Football Club. Two free signings, second Champions League. They're moving like Real Madrid. Real Madrid just getting these players for free. Going there. Taylor Hines, one of Liverpool's better players. Chloe Kelly, one of Liverpool's better players. But now we also got Beth Mead, Alessia Russo, Blackstenios, what's her name? Caitlin Ford, plus these two, Kellyanne Hines, and now, so that's seven. We've let Lena Hurtig go, but now, look, wait, where is it? That's the wrong one. Where is the tab that I'm looking to share with the people? Because the people need to see. Arsenal have gone metal. They've gone metal. They literally just about to break the transfer record in the WSL. So here's the piece. Arsenal to break world record fee. So it's a world record fee. Signing Liverpool's Olivia Smith. She's a baller. She's a baller. So we not just took Taylor Hines. Nah, we want her as well. Yeah. Olivia Smith poised to become the world's first woman to break the 1 million transfer barrier after Liverpool accepted a world record offer from Arsenal for the 20-year-old Canada striker. The fee agreed between Arsenal and Liverpool, according to sources, exceeds the $1.1 million paid by Chelsea for the USA centre-back Naomi Irma in January. So, we got to give praise to the women's game. Arsenal breaking records again. Chelsea broke it first. Arsenal done it again. So now we're seeing there's a push in the women's game. It's evolving week by week. Not everyone might like it. It might not be your cup of tea, but it's just nice for me to be able to see that the women's game is now evolving. So, big up to Arsenal, big up to Liverpool for accepting the record fee, big up to Olivia Smith, and it's nice to see. It's nice to see. So, that's mostly it for Arsenal women. We also look like we're signing a goalkeeper on a free. So I'm sure there's going to be a casualty. There will be a casualty. I'm not sure. Hey, people need to be stopped. Why do you think I showed you? I was like, yo, she's a sick footballer. But nah. It's a good one still. Very good one still. So, welcome to Arsenal. Olivia Smith, the goalkeeper. I even forgot her name. That is bad. It was like Bubu or something. I don't know her name. It was like Bubu. Sorry, man. I don't know the name. It was like Bubu or what's her name? Anek Borba. So it wasn't Bubu. Anek Borba, welcome to Arsenal. Taylor Hines, welcome to Arsenal. Chloe Kelly, welcome to Arsenal. And the European champions are striking fear into their opponents. Can they go and claim their first WSL since I think 2018? It's been a minute. Been a minute since Joe Montemurro won that. And Chelsea's won like 5 in a row. But people, love for tuning in as always. We should be back in around half an hour. Around half an hour, we got some hood propaganda. top 5 and them, man. Little man done a little sex tape. We got Drake, UK turning on Drake. Yeah, man, there's a few things to catch up on, man. I know people don't just like football, but yeah, man, Jabroni, bless up, my brother, bless up, man. Everyone knows RSL, everyone knows. Big up to you all, and we'll also be back at 10:30, give or take, for more transfer propaganda. Bless.